Hello everyone, and welcome back to Overstressed. I'm back on the server, quite obviously, and I have a plan. I have a pretty good plan for this episode. I'm excited, because I've spent a little bit of time working on it. And what we're going to do is, I believe we're going to get rid of that thing. Not sure if we're going to get rid of that thing, but we probably should prioritize removing that compared to that, because... You know what? I take that back. Both of them look pretty bad. I was going to say that, that looks a little bit better, but... maybe barely. Anyway, we're gonna get rid of that stuff, and we're probably gonna pick up some of the machines over there. I'm not entirely sure what my entire plan is, but the plan as it is currently is I'm gonna build a pond up here, right? We're going to have water flowing somewhere, and then we're gonna do a little bit of magic with a water wheel, but not a water wheel, a windmill. I'll show you what I mean later, or it might even be in the thumbnail because it should look cool. And in order to do that stuff, well, for one, I need to figure out how to build a nice little pond up here. I might even build up around because I don't know. I need the water to be pretty high in order for it to flow over my my custom water wheel that I'm going to build. And then on top of that, I need it to be nighttime because I do not have any string whatsoever, and I need string for the next thing that I want to make. So that's pretty much the plan. I'm going to spend some time working on this while I wait for the sun to go down. I think it's going down. You know what? It's going to the right. You try and figure that out. It's really? It's what? So it's going to go down there? Okay. Oh, yeah, all right. I'm very impressed. What adds that? Would that be Quark? Because obviously vanilla Minecraft, it's normally like do 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 do, whereas this looks a lot more realistic. I don't know. It could even be my shader. I have not a clue. But yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to mess around here a little bit, try and figure something out. And I'll come back to you hopefully when this is either done or when it's nighttime. Yeah, something like that. And the Endermen keep putting blocks everywhere. They put grass on the tree. If they put sand on the tree, that would be brilliant. But sadly, they did not. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention. If you remember, I think it might have been in the last episode. Yeah, when I went and showed off the farm. As you can see, we might see something else there, which I'm not sure if I'm allowed to reveal. But as you can see, it's full of seeds. And I said at the end or during that video that off camera I would farm it up and plant all the seeds so that I could be helpful. No, I didn't. Someone else did that. I didn't do it. I I completely forgot. So I do apologize for being pretty much useless, borderline useless. But hey, I don't know. I've got nothing. But yeah, we'll make up for it. We'll make up for it by building something really cool here. How does that sound? Alrighty. This is sort of how it is currently. I'm not entirely sure what I was thinking or what I was going for, but I mean, it doesn't look too bad. We have the water up here. This will all turn into grass, and then maybe I can put a bit of sand in there or something to try and spice it up. It flows down here. My idea is that possibly I clear out this big area here. So like a bunch of this stuff here. We put a big water wheel right here. Like obviously within the water, so it's flowing. So I'm not really sure how well that will look. And possibly either a house on the other side, like a shack or something, or one here. If we put it on the other side, I might have to move my little storage thing here. Which I think I know how to make this guy a lot better, both in terms of if you want to make it at home, sort of thing. Like, if you're trying to make one of these, I've learned how to do it a bit better. And I think I can make it a bit server-friendly, because apparently this superglue, each one of these little bits counts as an entity. So you don't really want to do what I did, which is a lot of superglue. You don't want to do that, because that starts lagging up not only the server, but also, I imagine, your frame rate. So we definitely want to get out of that habit, and there is a way to do it. I'll have to see how much the stuff costs because I've already got a pretty big plan for this episode. So I don't know if I'll get to that, but maybe we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So my plan now is to hunt some spiders and get some string, because I have a plan. Now, when I said hunt spiders, I didn't think I would have to like really look hard, but as you can see, I was gonna say as you can see, there's pretty much every single mob except for a spider, but luckily, this spider here, which it has glowing effects, which I'm not sure what it's for, but oh, you know what? It just clicked in my head that we get string from wool, so I don't actually need to be risking my life out here. Yep, Wish I had have remembered that before I, ran outside. Also, because of the mobs on our roof, we have to sleep down here nowadays. Because when we try and sleep in our actual building, it says we can't sleep now. There are monsters nearby. So that's cool. That's good. All right. So in theory, I should be able to drop wool in here, and it'll grind stuff up. Why is there a flower on my press? A dandelion. Well, thank you to whoever has gifted me the dandelion. So I can right-click this now, and oh, did it only give me one string? Okay, you're gonna be like that, huh? That's fine. We have enough wool that I can definitely I need enough for a boat because what we're gonna make is, I believe, a dispenser. I believe that's what we're after. I'm being a little bit secretive, because for once I actually have a plan of what I'm doing, and I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it too much. Yes, 3 string. Okay. Let's build some stuff. How does that sound? I feel like that sounds pretty good. We're gonna need a piece of redstone and cobble for this thingy that we're trying to build. Come in here. Do we have cobble? We do. We're also going to need some iron. Oh, not a horse. That's not what we need. Iron. All right, the iron was out here. So, as you might be able to see, I'm going to be building a schematic cannon and a schematic table because I've designed a water wheel in creative mode, and I have no idea how to rebuild it hand by hand. That would take me about an hour of going back and forth. I suppose I could take a picture of it. Anyway, I don't really want to use the schematic cannon too much because I think it is fun to build some things on camera and see the whole design process. I could possibly design stuff in creative mode on camera and then bring it over. But at the very least, I do want to show this off because it is an extremely cool feature of Create, and it's going to be helpful for me to build this water wheel. So in order to make it, we're going to need a dispenser, which we should be able to build if we make a dropper. And then I think you just build a bow around it, like that. Yeah, and then we have a dispenser. Beautiful. We're going to need a cauldron. We're going to need a bit more iron, which I smelted up. Hopefully we have enough. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we do, because we need a block of iron. I've got some smooth stone in the house. I think from back when I built the thing all the way... Where are we? All the way here. This lava pit's surrounded by some smooth stone, so I guess I had some extra. Alrighty, and then last but not least, we need some wood logs, which I went and grabbed. And we have a schematic cannon. Now, we also need one of these guys, a schematic table. So that's going to be slabs, and I think we actually have 2 more smooth stone. If you need smooth stone, by the way, you just smelt normal stone. So it's not too bad of a recipe. It's just a little bit annoying early on to get. Slabs, 3 of those. Beautiful. We can actually craft it in here. Schematic table. And then I think I need a schematic, an empty schematic. So this is going to be paper and light blue dye. We do have some sugarcane. We have some dyes outside. I just don't really know if we have light blue dye. Possibly in here? No, that is not good. Okay. Are there light blue flowers? I think so. Have I seen any? I don't know so. I'll have to look around a bit. I believe these are actually it, right next to the house. Yes, light blue dye. Now, can I potentially duplicate these in anything else? No. What is this? A tree fertilizer. Oh. Okay. Grows trees regardless of their spacing conditions. Then it's just what? 2 small flowers, bone meal, and a piece of coral. That's pretty cool. Alright, but we obviously only need some light blue dye, so that's fine. I'll meet you back at the base. Alrighty, so paper, light blue dye, empty schematic. Nice and easy. Then we obviously have the cannon, we have the schematic table. I do need to figure out specifically where I'm going to put it. I'm guessing it's going to go here. So what I might want to do is maybe block this off temporarily. Is that going to be okay? I guess. Okay, well, I dug out a bit of an area, and I almost fell in my bucket of lava that I put down there, so that would have been quite funny, but also horrible because I'm holding all the stuff. That would have been very, very bad. But I think this is fine, and then I think I can just clog that up. That looks alright. But obviously, I'm not exactly sure what space it's going to take up, right? In fact, I think it needs to be a bit wider. But anyway, in order to check, I think what we can do is place a schematic table down, place on our empty schematic, and as you can see, inside my folder, I saved this schematic here, waterwheel 2.0. Creative, I know. So we've got it selected. You could scroll to select other ones. You could put files in your folder. So if you guys like this thing, I guess I could figure out a way to share it with you guys. But I'm going to click this tick, and it's going to put this schematic onto the schematic, if that makes sense. So onto the piece of paper, right? So here it is. And as you can see, I just tried to fly around and place it. This is going to be the outline of it. Now, what are the controls? We can hold control while looking over this to read the controls. That's a little bit of a tongue twisting. Right-click while sneaking opens an interface for entering exact coordinates. Okay. All right. So I think what we do basically is right-click it, and then it gives us some more options. So as you can see, this is the design of the water wheel. You can sort of see it in a, well, it's, what's the word I'm looking for? In a lighter version, like that's it in here. Oh, you can actually see it looking normal. So I've been a bit creative with this one. I quite like it. This guy in particular is full of super glue, but I believe as long as it's constantly moving, it doesn't create lag. Either that or it's the other way around, in which case this is going to be very laggy. But if that is the case, I do have a solution, but this should be fine for what we've got. So hold left Alt, and then we can scroll to cycle. So do we want to move the X and Z value? Do we want to move the Y value? The position, rotate, or mirror? I want to rotate it. So I'm going to... I'm not really sure. Ah, look at that. If I hold control down, I can scroll, and it will change its direction. So I believe the way I want it, because I actually built some scoops into this guy. And as you can see, they sort of... I think that's how I want it. So obviously it looks a little bit weird how it is currently, but imagine it's rotating. These parts are like the buckets, so they'll have water in them. And for this one, for example, the one over here, this has water, and it will turn in this clockwise motion. So I think that should work. Did I just say clockwise? I meant clockwise. Hopefully you guys understood that. The Y value, we want it to go down a bit. We obviously want the water to flow from here across the top and down there. So I think that's a pretty good level. We're also able to see it if I clear out this area. I don't think that will look too bad necessarily. We're going to hold Alt, go to the Z and X value. And I kind of want it to come back this way a bit. Possibly even another one. How's that? Obviously, I'm going to have to like really terraform this area, but I think that will look alright. We could even leave this, and like this is how it will look. How cool is that? And then I can just dig out the parts so that we can reveal our structure. Oh my god. I've also just realized I could potentially open up this area, right? Because if we look here, this is where the power is going to come out of this water wheel. This is where it's going to come out. Oh my god, yes. And then we can have our create stuff down here, possibly, or build a house here. Oh, it is all coming together. I'm very excited. Alright, so I'll be the first one to admit, I don't know what I'm doing. I had a vision, and I don't really know if it's panned out as well as I thought it would. I think we can still redeem this. I think it can work. I think our first step maybe should be just to get it started, and then we can like build around it. Because in theory, this will work. I don't think it even needs this extra space once it starts spinning. So the idea is I'm going to build it. I'm going to have the water wheel start spinning. And then I'm going to see if I can build blocks within it for the water to flow through. And see if somehow we can do that. I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to work though. But that, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It'll be a learning experience for the both of us. So, we have the schematic. And here is the schematic cannon. We can place this guy down. It doesn't matter where it's facing, I think. Can we actually rearrange this? Nope, it's just going to face the sun. Beautiful. So in this guy, you get a pretty cool interface. So what we can do is we can place the schematic, I believe, here. I think as well we need to place a chest next to it, or like a barrel of some sort. So let's go in here. We have some of these birch logs on us. And let's make ourselves... we'll just make a chest. I can't be bothered making a barrel. And we want to just place this next to it so that it's attached as an inventory, right? Adjacent to it. There's a bunch of options. It's quite overwhelming, but I believe pretty much all you need to know is this is the play button, which is going to start this guy up. And this here is where you put your gunpowder, and the gunpowder is the fuel. And that comes to part 2 of our issue, where I don't really know if I have gunpowder. Oh, yes, we have 6. I was about to make a joke about how our VIP guest might be needed, but we have some gunpowder. We have some gunpowder. Perfect, perfect. So the idea here is that I place gunpowder. I'm not sure how much we need, so we'll start with 1 up here. Ooh, shots left 399. I don't know if we're going to be using 399 shots, so that seems pretty good. And let's just click play. So it now says that it's ready. If I click play again, it says searching, and now it says it's missing item, oak vertical slab. So I need to put an oak vertical slab in there. Now, I happen to know that I'm going to be needing a lot of oak vertical slabs, a lot of oak stairs. Not a lot, by the way, but more than I have, which is like none. And also some spruce stuff. So I'm probably going to do a bunch of tree chopping off camera. Not really sure what the rest of my plan is in terms of whether I'll show you any of that. How much do I need? What do you reckon? You know what? We'll see what happens. I'll just start chopping. Alrighty, so I've gone and crafted some stuff. I still need a bit more spruce, so I might go grab that after we test this guy out. But I figured we should try it out. So the idea is I just chuck everything in here. So I've got some, oak planks, oak slabs, oak vertical slabs. These are made by placing 3 slabs like that to get the vertical slabs, and then just stairs. So I'm going to place them all in here, and look at that. Is that not awesome? So already it's stuck. It needs something else. It needs some spruce stairs. So I've got some spruce. How many stairs do I want to make? Alright, I made some stuff. It'll be enough to get us started. It might even be enough. I'm not too sure, but here it is. It's building itself. I don't need to remember the orientation of the spruce slab. I don't need to struggle to place these vertical slabs next to each other. It just works. Oh, sail frames. Sail frames. I am tempted to tear down our windmill, but I think we need actual just sail frames. And they use sticks. And I'm starting to think that I don't have sticks. Alright, up until this point, you might have been a bit curious as to how this water wheel was even going to work. Because, as you've seen, Create actually has a block called the water wheel. And it's not its own sort of thing. Like, you can't make your own water wheel. So what I'm actually doing is I'm cheating a little bit. This guy is actually going to be a windmill, but he's going to be disguised as a water wheel. How smart's that? So it's going to look cool. It's going to generate power, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I believe sails were like, no, how are sails? Oh god, sail frame and a sight alloy in the middle. I think we have one in here, don't we? No, that's a zinc. Okay, surely we've got one back here though. Come on, fingers crossed. Okay, well, it's going to be a long day today. Oh, I got some andesite. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, 8 sail frames. So let's go ahead, run back over here, and let this guy continue. So once again, just chuck it in that chest, and off he goes. And we can actually look up here and see how much gunpowder's left. We're at 18%, and that is over 300 shots left. So the gunpowder, honestly, it lasts you a long way. Check out this guy. What's he after now? A little bit of cobble? Ah, I have got you covered. There we go. That's the core. That's the bit we're probably going to latch onto to spin. It's kind of beautiful. I'm probably going to keep this in the video because, not doing too much, but it's beautiful to look at. Oh, is that... Oh, see, and the coolest part about this guy is it applies the super glue itself. How insane is that? Now, I think I need to grab the rest of the super glue. Yeah, we have a backup super glue. We're most definitely going to be using it. Oh, I'm very excited. So, this entire structure, I went through and super glued it all. Now, there is an alternative you can do if you don't want to use the super glue or for whatever reason, or if the super glue does lag, I will change to this system that I'm about to tell you. You can replace this guy with a radial chassis right through the middle. And then all you have to do is use slime balls on the sides of the radial chassis, and you can configure it with a wrench, and it will select how many other blocks it wants to connect to each other. Originally, that's what I had, but I think I had an issue with something. I think maybe you could see the slime, and I thought that didn't look too cool. So it was, I think this should be fine though. But do let me know if it's not. So we're gonna place the super glue in here. I want it to use this one first. So there we go. You can see it shoots like little super glues out. Let's chuck this one in. There it goes. And as you can see, it's already sliming stuff. How cool is that? So it's gonna go through. It's gonna slime every single block that I had slimed. By the way, I also learned if you hold that super glue in your offhand, when you're building, it automatically applies the super glue. So that's a cool trick that I found. I was using that in creative mode to super glue everything and get it all done. And how cool is this? So I am going to need a windmill bearing, but I think I'm just going to take it from one of our other structures. How cool is this? Look at it. It's just doing work for me. I just sit back and relax. After this is built, I want to see how many shots that we have left. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much super glue we're using. Oh, it makes a little ding. Oh my god, that chewed through our super glue. And we still have 235 shots left. I think one gunpowder gave us 20%. So now we're at 11. So we only used 9% to build this whole thing. Oh my... Doesn't it look pretty cool? It's kind of hard to see because the buckets are sort of, you know... We've only got 4 buckets, essentially. But once it starts rotating, it's going to look so cool. Believe me, believe me. So... We need a windmill bearing. Mechanical bearing. No, we don't need that. Oh, I got that from the farm. Okay. I think I am going to tear down this windmill. How much does this guy make, by the way? He makes 2,000. Okay. I feel like the guy over there is going to make like 100. We'll see what happens. Here we go. I'll just chop that down. Pick it up. Okay. Whew. You guys ready? This is going to be the moment of truth. We're going to go down here. I believe I can break open a hole in the wall up here. So there it is. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, so we're going to hold crouch to place this guy, because that will make it so that he places it facing the other way, the other direction. So there's that. Let's pick up. Oh. Okay, I'm going to right click it. Okay, so we're only making 512. So we're making as much as a literal water wheel. Oh my god, what a coincidence. Oh, that is so cool. But have a look at it. Oh, and it's rotating in the right direction too. I was a little bit worried it would rotate in the wrong direction, but if that was the case, all we would have to do is, I believe, if we right-click this, I believe you can change the direction it spins. I thought you could anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. But hey, we're lucky and it's spinning in the right direction. How sweet's that? We have a water wheel. Oh god, I can't believe it generates the same as a water wheel. That's pretty funny. So... What's next? Well, I obviously need more rotational energy than that. I don't want it to be the same as a water wheel, although it would be pretty funny. It definitely would be funny. So what we can do now is we can actually hide some sails, but keep them attached to this guy. And it's a little bit cheatsy, sort of, but you know what? I don't think it is cheatsy. So what we're going to do is we'll head back here. We can right-click on this generator to stop it, the windmill bearing. And now we need to hide some sails on it. So we're probably going to put the sails on this side here. Whoa. Okay. We have a visitor. Alright, so I believe we have a few options. One is we could try to hide them by placing them not on the very edges. Or we could just place them on the edges. I feel like you probably won't even see them anyway. But yeah. I've now got to grab all these windmills. All of these sails, I guess. With the wrench, it makes it a little bit easier, but I still do need to get up there, which is a little bit inconvenient. Alright, I think I picked up everything. So we should be good. Now, I think the cool thing about windmills is you don't actually have to use any super glue or slime to attach the sails. So in theory, I think I can... Oh, maybe not like that. I should have used the wrench. I think I can just place them on the side here. Obviously, it's apparently going to be a little bit annoying. Kind of looks weird too, doesn't it? I don't think I could do much about this unless I physically replace the slabs, which I could look at. What's that going to look like? Hey, that's not that bad. You won't even see it on the outside, I think. Wait, let's place these two. Let's run outside and see if you see it. Because I think you can sort of, if you look through the scoop. Ooh. So you can see the slime. Okay, hold up. What about if it's spinning? Does the slime disappear? Because all those slime bits disappear. Oh, we gotta go around. You know what? The slime does disappear. Does that look weird, though? I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. Alright, so I decided that I think it's fine. Ooh, and I can attach them like this. Oh, beautiful. Now, I am a little bit worried that it's going to start spinning really fast. But I guess we'll just hope that it won't. Now, I am curious. Are the full sails better than the normal sails? I honestly don't know. Let's ponder on the normal sail frames. Um, Sail frames are handy. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, look at this. So the windmill bearing, and then the associated entries. Blocks that count towards the strength of a windmill contraption when assembled. Each of these have equal efficiency in doing so. So, we could use either a white sail, a sail frame, or white wool, and it's all as efficient as each other. How cool is that? That is really good to know. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let's turn this guy on. Now we're generating 1,000. That's pretty good. We can definitely work with that. Let's double check what it looks like on the outside. So, might be spinning a little bit fast, but I think it's pretty good. Are we happy with this? Oh, I'm still a bit iffy on the sails. You know what? We'll see what it looks like when we have water running over it. And now you might be wondering, well, how are you going to get the water to run over it? Okay, it sounds impossible. And I agree. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. But that's the fun part, okay? We're going to try. We're going to figure out if we can do it. I imagine we can do it. I just imagine it might not necessarily look that good. I'm just currently covering up these holes. I was. In the hopes that when I pour the water, it won't flow in here, and I don't know. Well, I guess the mine's covered up, so it doesn't even matter. Okay. Bucket time. This is okay. Okay, let's just see what happens. So, no, let's not see what happens. I need more dirt. All right, so here's my general idea, right? We can get dirt placed within these blocks, and it's sort of hard to see that there's dirt there. So we sort of get away with it, if that makes sense. Now, obviously, you can see that one, but perhaps I can build something here. And obviously, the idea is, assuming I could see where I'm placing it, I think I want to do that. Oh, I don't like that you can see it. All right. So obviously, it's very ugly at the moment. But I just want to see if this idea will work, and then we can decide whether or not it should be done. So how do I keep the water flowing that way? Oh god, I don't know what I was thinking. Let's just see what happens here. We're gonna break this and that, and what happens? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, hold on. Have a look at what we got going here. This, like, from this angle, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I reckon that looks pretty cool. The problem is, I have a feeling that this angle probably... yeah, this side, you could argue that it needs some work done. Okay. Hear me out. What if we build the thing here, the building that attaches to it? So that the only side you'll actually see the windmill, the water wheel on is this side. Ooh, I really don't know. I don't know how we get this to work. Because like, this side looks good. This side doesn't look good. All right. We've made a bit of progress in making it look as good as possibly we can. I think this looks alright. I think it looks cool, right? I think it definitely looks better than the windmill. Indeed. I'm still trying to think, like, how could we get this to work? What I might have to do, I might have to ask you guys in the comments if there's a really easy way to do this. Because I'm trying to think, like, would glass look good? But the problem is you can see the glass, and it's like, okay, what could we use instead? There's no, like, we don't have any clear blocks, do we? We don't have, like, some air block that we can place. There's a yak hair rug thing. Air, clear, glass. Any, like, really clear glass? No. I was thinking maybe we could do string, but water goes through string, doesn't it? We could try something with signs. I don't really know how that would work unless there was like some sort of like glass sign once again. There's glass item frames. I don't necessarily think they will work. I don't know. I don't know, but I reckon it looks cool enough. Once all this grass grows back, I think it might look a little bit cooler as well, and then we can figure out exactly what needs to be done. It also doesn't help that my design uses these half slabs. I think that's definitely something I should have thought about because it makes it so that you have to place blocks on the side, and then it looks bad because it clips through. Whereas I think if we, fix this by having it not be that, it would be better. I think as well, it's just kind of getting in my head that perhaps for this water wheel, I just needed a river to be flowing on the flat ground, right? That's all I need, right? I'm trying to think. Is that how it works? I think it is. And then all that would happen is the water would flow at the bottom. This would be flipped around. So imagine the water's flowing this way. It would go into the bucket and cause it to spin. And then it could keep flowing. Yeah. You know what? This could still work. Because remember, I built this little pond. So, in theory, if I do some big terraforming, now it's pretty big terraforming, if I like rip apart this whole mountaintop here, and it sort of works, because like there's some area over here, we could have the waterfall back a bit, have it flow down, imagine this is like a lot more shallow, have the water flow here, and then flow through, instead of on the top, at the bottom. I think that could work. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing in my head, but it could work. That's a lot of work though. I'd love to see if you guys have a suggestion though on how I can make this water flow through. I don't think it necessarily looks too bad, but like this is bad. We can't be having dirt at the top here. Yeah. How long was the dirt there? Did I? Because like this looks really good. When it's like this, looks good. When it's like that, not so much. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think once it flows like this, I can get rid of the dirt, can't I? Oh, I think I can. Right? Oh my god, I can. And that looks way better, doesn't it? I've got to place dirt like here or something. Oh, that looks pretty decent. Does it need to go there or does it need to go one lower? I don't actually know. I could even do that. Does that look better or worse? I don't know. I'm scared that I'm making it worse. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That looks better though. That definitely looks better. I think in theory I could break these as well, right? Oh, did I just do it? Did I just fix the entire thing? Oh my god. You guys seeing what I'm seeing? I think that looks a lot better than it did before. Now the only problem is the sides. And I feel like the sides possibly we can work with a bit better. For instance, I could put some sort of half slab situation around this, I think. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, and look, and it spits out my things. The water wheel's working beautifully. How awesome is this? So I think the only other thing that I could possibly do would be patch that up there. And does that look a bit better? Possibly, or does it look worse? No, I think that looks good. I think as well I could possibly break like that, and that, and that. Does that look better? I think this might ruin it, but I think they sort of need to be broken too. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty happy with this. And by pretty happy, I mean I'm very happy with this. I think that we've done something cool here. So this water wheel, if we head back inside, we should still have the connector. Yes, 1,000 stress units. Beautiful. That should be enough in theory to do what we need to do. So all we would have to do is I should probably sleep as well. But yeah, all that we should have to do is bring the things over. Now, I don't think I'm going to bring the stuff over in this episode. Oh, look at those light shafts. That's beautiful. But what we might do is how long have I recorded for? Oh, it's already been about an hour. We should probably wrap it up. In the next episode, I might show off how to do this guy properly. Just to recap, though, it's with the these guys, the linear chassis. So that'll be andesite alloy, some logs, and that's pretty much it. And that's actually so cheap to make. Oh my god. I'm kind of embarrassed that I didn't know that, but hey, now we do know. Ooh. Yeah, The thing is, right? This is a lot easier to do it, but in order to set it up and get rid of the super glue, I need to essentially rebuild this thing. You know what I could do, actually? I could rebuild this in creative mode and then tear this down and schematicannon it. Well, is that fun? I feel like that might be fun. Should I do that now? I could probably do that now, right? Oh, should I? I think I should. I think that'll be a fun way to wrap up the episode with another bit of the schematicannon. So I'm going to need some more andesite. We do have some logs still, which is good. Andesite, boom. Andesite alloys. I want to make some more. I'm not entirely sure how much more we need, but I guess we've made that much. How many chassis can we make? 6? How much do we need? Because essentially we need a chassis at every back piece, or at least that's how I'm going to design this. So we're going to need 3 by what? 5? So we're going to need 15 of these. Really? Wow. Okay, yeah, probably. Alrighty, is this going to be enough? Fingers crossed? 15 on the dot. We do things professionally here. Oh, hey, buddy. Okay. So, the other thing I need is slime balls. I actually need to use specifically slime balls. And that is possibly a problem. Ooh, wait. It's possibly not a problem. We planted some sea pickles, didn't we? Oh. Did they not grow the way that I thought they did? It appears as though they do not. I thought they did. Interesting. I could try bone milling them. Oh, it made a noise. Huh. Let me Google how sea pickles work real quick. So word on the street is that you need to put it on top of coral. I don't really have any coral. I might try and look real quick to see if I can find some coral. You know what? I saw some light blue on the map, and you can still see it on the map. And that is coral, I believe. Now we're about to find out if you need silk touch to pick up coral. Because I don't really know, but we're gonna see how this works. Coral mined? Ooh, yeah, that looks like it's dead. Yeah, it's dead coral. Ooh. Okay. On the bright side, it does look like some of the sea pickles we possibly picked up before have grown, so I guess we could just farm them here until either I get silk touch or someone else gets silk touch that I can borrow. But here we go, sea pickles. And then we can place back 1, 2, 3. And they should grow over time. Or I could bone meal them. Either or, I guess. Do you reckon shears would work? I don't even have any shears on me, so I doubt it. As you can see, I grabbed quite a few sea pickles. I need 15 exactly, I think. So there we go. I planted some extra. Hopefully they'll be there when I return. The sea pickles are for the lime dye, which we're using to make our our slime balls. And then the slime balls are going to go on these linear chassis instead of the super glue, because the slime balls don't act as an entity, whereas the super glue does. That's my understanding. So slime ball, less lag, and that's pretty much it. Alrighty, so we're going to dump our sea pickles in here. They're going to get ground up into lime dye. We need 15. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm also going to have to chop up some wheat, which we might have in here, because as you can see, we don't have 15 dough. So grab 5 more wheat, put these seeds away, and I guess anything else we can put away. Oh, we actually have 10 lime dye already. I wish I had have known that. I wish I had have looked. So, I think it's already done. So let's chuck our wheat in there as well. Let's right click. I think we have to do it. Oh no, we have 30 lime dye. I didn't even need, oh my god, we get double. Okay, I wish I had a bit more of a brain. Alright, so we have a few options now. Oh my god. One option is we can get buckets of water, and we can one by one turn our wheat into dough. Our wheat flour into dough. Or what we can do is we can use something that someone else has built for our own good. Oh, look at this. I don't know if there was a farm here last time we came. Maybe some things have changed. There's some land cleared. Was the land all cleared before? Maybe. What we're going to do is we're just going to chuck our wheat flour down here, and it's going to be bulk washed. So you'll see I'll drop it here, and it should, you can see particles coming off of it. This should turn into dough. So the way this works is an encased fan spinning, pushing the water particles into here, There we go, we have dough. That saves us some time, thank you. I believe this is Blockus's house, but Blockus's. So yeah, we'll have to meet up and collaborate at some point. I'm a big fan of his super long water wheel. I will tell you that. All right, so these are the blocks I need, and these are what we're going to swap out. So we're essentially exchanging every single piece of super glue that is made in here. In fact, we can hold this to show you. All of these bits we are replacing with the slime balls and the linear chassis. And with the magic of editing, I'll be right back with that being built now. Bam, bam, it's happening. Boom. Alrighty, so as you can see, I have cleared out a bunch of room. Pretty much the whole thing has been broken down. I've left the barrels here because I think we can just work around them. I don't think I have to pick them up. And I've got all the other junk in my inventory. Now, the real question is, can that schematic cannon reach over there? I don't really know. The other question is, oh, I get to keep the schematic. Oh, that is perfect. I wasn't sure if I'd have to make a new one. As you can see, though, now we can scroll through, and we have the water wheel, and now we have the portable hut 2.0. So I'm going to click tick, and that's going to upload it onto the schematic. So here we go. And this guy, I think I actually have to set where he's going to go first. Oh god. Alright, so I can place him down here, and I know for a fact that this guy just needs to be spun around. So we're going to go to rotate, hold control, and spin him twice. How good does that look? That looks pretty much how we had it. Now, some parts are different. I forgot to make this the sawmill. I forgot to have that lantern attached to the pillar. We can fix that in a second. But you might also notice I broke an extra spot at the back, and that's for these guys, these chassis. So I think this is fine. I think we leave it how it is. All of that's good. We run back over here, open up the cannon. Now, I don't know if it can actually reach from here, but I guess we'll see. I'm going to click the tick. It is now ready. I'm going to put all the stuff we need in there. Now, I accidentally used normal oak slabs instead of vertical. I don't think it matters too much, but just so that you understand why I'm not putting those in there. The linear chassis go in. The slime balls go in. I did have to use some super glue. Where I put the super glue was actually through the middle here, so connecting the card assembler all the way to the chassis. I'm not sure if there's another way around it, but it's at the very least like, what, 4 or 5 bits of super glue instead of like 20 or more. So that should be fine. The furnaces, the spruce trapdoors, the lantern can go as well. I think that's pretty much it. I think we can turn this guy on. Let's click ready. Oh, it's already placing. Look at it. It's launching them over the water wheel, which looks beautiful, by the way, in the sunlight. And here it is. So it's going to build the soul. Then it's going to place a few super glues through the middle. And it's also going to place slime balls on the sides of the... In fact, look. They already look like they've been slimed. Perfect. Oh. I don't actually know why it has stopped. Let's go and see. Missing item, wall lantern. You shouldn't have this. Oh. Oh. Can I skip that? Is that an option? Oh no. Oh. What do I do? I don't know what to do. You shouldn't have this. Okay, that's fine. Play. Show printer settings. Replace all with any. Replace all with... Skip missing blocks. Oh. And then I'll turn that back off, just in case we're missing another one. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. So we're back in action. I'll have to place the lantern manually, which is fine, because it was in the wrong spot anyway. And then I'll run through how exactly these linear chassis work, because they're very, very cool. Because as you can see, like, not having to use slime balls is extremely cool. Because it just saves time as well if you've already built something. Oh, there we go. So, we heard it ding. Let's run back over here and pick up a few things. We're going to pick up the super glue. So it already had the slime attached. I'm not sure if I'm buying that, because it didn't use any slime balls. I don't know. I don't exactly know what's happened. I'm not even sure if I agree with it if it didn't use it, because that's a little bit cheatsy if it didn't. Okay, so what? This guy was the sawmill, like that, and then this had the lantern attached, and then I think we just placed another slime at the bottom. We can fix that in a second. So let's see if this works. Yeah, look. So as you can see, when I hover over one of these chassis, we have a number 8. 8 is how many blocks it is going to connect with it, and I believe that's due to the slime ball that we put on it, but I guess it just didn't want to use the slime ball because we already had it in the schematic. I'm not entirely sure why they came pre-applied, but But yeah, I don't know. Should I throw? I feel like I should throw 15 of these slime balls away. Yeah, we'll just. There we go. I don't like cheating. I don't know if you've watched my series before, if you're new around here. I don't usually like cheating, so that felt very cheaty. Let me know if it wasn't. Let me know if I just wasted those. But that definitely feels like a bug or something. Because the chassis don't come pre-applied. So yeah, anyway. If we hold control, it selects more of them, or I guess all of the ones connected. So we want to actually scroll these down so that it's only connected to 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Because, see, it's trying to grab the grass. We only want this guy to grab 4 blocks. So now, it's not grabbing the grass. So if I hold control selects all of them. You can see it's working pretty good. These ones aren't selected, but I believe that's because they're already connected using superglue, which if I hold, you can see now it's only applied in these little spots here. How cool is that? I'm going to flick it. How cool is that? Let's pick it up. Oh my god. It works like a charm. How insane is that? Oh, how cool is that? I feel like that's really cool. So now we can place this back down. Place that back there. Turn it back into real blocks. Our chests are still there. Or barrels, they were still connected. We have our furnaces still. The sawmill. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that saves us from using superglue. And in the future, it's probably a lot easier than, using the superglue. Just using these linear chassis. And once again, just to recap, for the water wheel, this middle piece, the piece of cobblestone that runs through the middle, could have been a radial chassis. And that works the same way with the slime balls. And it would connect everything else. As to why I didn't do that, I don't know. I think there was an issue. I don't particularly remember what the issue was. There might not have even been an issue, but I don't know. The superglue is fine, I think, because it's constantly moving. Like, if we hold the superglue, I don't think you can see... Yeah, you can't even see the glue connections because it's all moving. So I think it's fine. And I'm happy with it. I'm very happy. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me out quite a bit. I still would like some suggestions for how I can make this water wheel look a bit better in terms of its positioning with the world. But I think this definitely looks better than the windmill we had. So I think we've made a step in the right direction. That's what we're competing with at the moment. These incredible buildings around us and contraptions. So I think it's pretty cool. I like what we've done here. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know what else to say. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the incredible support. Not only on this series, but on all the Mod 6 and all the other episodes we do and videos. Thank you guys. It's pretty crazy. Your comments have been really nice as well, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.